Alright, everybody, we're gonna start from the beginning on this one. Because, yeah, save
so
some time.
much derping. All the derps.
So welcome back to AI Zombie Files, everybody. Time for this, messed up, Somnium.
So,
Alright.
gotta pray.
Worship.
Worship.
We gotta go to the tree.
Yep.
It is.
Jump in the hole.
A hole in a tree.
So we gotta find one tree, there the other tree with a small hole, and then yeah, and this is where the other hole is.
There it is. We're speedrun this.
Hole in the tree. It looks
For the beginning part.
Hole in the tree, a tree in the bog,
So
and a
we
bog
gotta
down
tackle.
in the valley, yo. Oh, rotten bog, a bog down in the valley, yo.
How dare you?
Minutes left, Date.
Copyrighted.
We're probably like 3 minutes when we first figured this one out.
Kiura.
Yeah.
Renju.
We gotta find that hole now. And there it is.
Right there.
Ah, camera!
How convenient.
What is this hole?
Alright.
Yeah.
Wop. So, now we're basically somewhere.
4 minutes.
Thanks, boss.
I wonder if we have to grab something first before we...
Probably.
It seemed like we couldn't interact with her at all. Hole in tree 3.
Another hole in a tree. About as big as a capybara.
They're so cute.
Those are pretty big.
I wonder if it's different each time.
What is this? A web of some kind?
Well, it would have to be a spider web.
I have a web on my face.
Spider-Man.
A hole in a tree.
Yeah. Well,
Hitomi! Date likes Hitomi!
Hey, what are you trying to say? Hitomi won't remember this sink. But still.
Hitomi stopped.
Alright. Yep.
Ship.
Can you try and do that without the markers?
That's Hitomi.
Yeah.
Talking probably won't.
Hitomi? I see.
Well?
She dresses modestly, but underneath she has a curvaceous body.
Good work, Aiba. That's good to know.
Perfect.
That's Hitomi.
3 minutes, Date.
Yes.
Or I guess she heard us.
It's true.
Hitomi, what are you doing here?
Guess she can't hear you. She looks like she's looking for something.
Probably another interaction.
This is a different... Go around it?
I don't think this tree is anything. What's that? Another rock. Did nothing. I mean, this is a new area, so maybe it is the rocket.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
I am confusion.
That wait, where does that path go? Around the rock.
I think that's the same one we just fight for the truth.
Do the rock. Or touch it.
A rock. That's Hitomi.
Also get like all of them done for one, right?
I guess.
Where?
You could, you know, touch her...
But in this Somnium, she might be a minor.
her stomach. Test how soft her stomach is.
If you say so. I touched it.
So, what's the softness situation? Tell me.
It was soft. Nice and pliant. No noticeable abdominal muscles.
Valuable information indeed. Thank you, Iva.
Okay.
You old pervert. That's
I
a toe.
vibe with Date.
A rock.
Worship it. Fuck it. Already failed this
But
one
it's
anyway.
A rather
Alright.
How was it?
God damn it. The hell?
You have
Check
1 minute
it?
left.
Maybe something's underneath it? I don't know.
A
It's
rock. This is a simple rock, but
Aha!
Is there any kind of pattern?
no, there does not appear to be.
Okay. Thanks. Thanks, game.
That's Hitomi. Hitomi Sagan. Like Renju, this must have been approximately 20 years ago.
Something must have happened around that time.
Jeez.
Check the patterns of
A rock.
rocks.
Maybe?
This is a simple rock.
But...
Is there any kind of pattern?
No. So, checked rock 1 and 3. Maybe.
A hole in a... Leave it to me. I will break it down. Huh? Date, perhaps we should pursue a more peaceful route.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
tackling
agree.
worked the other time.
A hole in a tree. I won't get sucked in, right?
Absolutely.
Hmm?
Oh, we found something.
A
Okay.
cord bracelet has appeared on my wrist. Perhaps it belongs to
That's
someone.
it, Tommy's.
Might be important.
We gotta
Hold on
scream
to it.
and grab in there. Got it. Okay, well, we'll get through this mental lock the next time.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Time's up.
After we fail, I'm gonna pause it, and then we just get back here. And then we'll... Yeah.
Get to our time.
Date, we can't.
Damn.
Time is up.
Damn it!
Rejected.
Is it over?
Alright, we'll get back here and join you later. You know, I'm kind of weary about pausing it, so I'm just gonna cut it.
Okay.
I don't want to lose footage. See, with the FLV, I can recover it.
We can leave on this part for a little bit longer. So you just scroll through and be like, okay, here it
Yeah.
is. Oh no. There you go. And no, that's the area to cut. And
Oh.
the audio levels be like, what the fuck was that? Oh.
Just remind me after we stop this recording, and I'll
Can
even know.
you see how far we are in it?
It only like 10.
I mean, if you have a perfect exact marker, you know where to cut it.
Well, if I just leave a note for myself, I'll be able to scan through and find it pretty quick.
Okay.
But I'll leave a note for myself by titling it that.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just...
This is a weird one.
It certainly is.
I mean, they're all weird ones. This one's just dark. Dark as hell, literally.
Yep. So now we gotta jump in the hole. Right back.
What is...
4 minutes.
Thanks, boss.
Another hole in.
Those are pretty big.
So scream and then stick your hand in.
What is this?
Oh crap! Yeah,
A
I
hole.
Fine.
messed that up.
A hole in a.
The same spot as the. It's kind of hard to see like what it says at first. I'm like, ah.
Yeah. Just go. I'll make this.
That's Hitomi.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Show bracelet.
Do you remember this?
And she's like, no, it runs away. Yep.
Yep.
Wait!
Bye.
Follow her.
On it!
Oh, did she run off? That left? The camera is following her.
There's another hole to go through.
Guessing.
3 minutes, Date.
Their plot hole.
Oh.
Yeah, hole 2.
Hole
A
2.
large hole. Was. If there is nothing left to do.
I mean, we could pray to all the rocks.
It's Lion King music in the background.
Date, what is going on?
I don't know. It's pitch black.
You always make the
Can't
joke
see
this is darker
anything.
than my future. This
I
is literally
see.
a time where I can say that for
Then it
sure.
is not me
This is darker than
malfunctioning.
Can you feel your way around?
I
Are you
can
sure?
try.
I mean,
You hope.
yeah, I hope. It looks like this is gonna be a one ending though. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Cluster Amaryllis? Is that what it said? Yeah, Cluster Amaryllis. Okay.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
Shut up, boss.
Amaryllis
Licorice flower.
bloom.
Ah. What's the back out? Feel the secret.
A licorice flower.
What did we do in our first Somnium? Remember? Grab it? The rose that turned on?
In our first Somnium.
The very first
oh,
one.
the
dream.
like a tutorial Somnium?
Yeah.
Oh!
I wonder. And maybe it's not connected. Because my brain's trying to see patterns
Let's try
and the
it.
game keeps fucking
I
me.
feel a little awkward, but
I was thinking it might be worship because that's how the first flower was.
It's true. I mean, that
it's
would be...
useless. The roots
also
must
logical.
Be strong.
Consistent.
It won't budge.
But it's also this game.
A licorice
Yeah.
flower.
Yeah, I'd say either worship or dig it up.
Nothing is happening.
That's to be expected, but still disappointing.
Maybe we're not supposed to. Yeah.
Dig it up.
A licorice
With what
flower.
though?
Her hands. You can do it.
I feel like that might be a waste of.
We're revealing the secret. Although there are a couple of steps, so... There are no other lights.
Okay.
A licorice. Let's do it. What?
Oh.
We're revealing the secret.
Yeah.
Another hole.
Another hole.
Dug up that dirt.
Wow, she dug deep.
She
could
dug deep.
She could dig
A
straight to
large
China. Hmm. I don't think we
We've
could have.
come this far. I will not protest now.
This has got to be the end, I think. 120 seconds is a little dramatic.
And now we're gonna swap brains. You're not happy. How's this all gonna fall out?
It might be just to the end.
That is.
That's really pretty, actually. Miner dead? burying her.
Guessing they're burying her. What the hell?
Right? All the pretty colors, jeez. My eyes! I know nothing anymore.
Right? So are we not gonna swap bodies? They just set us up for a red hair?
Might be something.
I
And
mean,
there's a point where we might sacrifice our body to Iris. I don't know. Try to think of who
fuck
else.
that. Mizuki needs us.
Hitomi.
Fuck that.
I think I know what happened
Yeah,
18 years ago.
But also,
You three were close.
if we find out we were a bad guy
You,
before, we
Monica,
might be like,
Renji.
well,
But we're
we've
good
already
now.
we've already wasted our life.
Monica was murdered. You and Renju found the body in the mountains, and you brought it back to the cold storage warehouse. And my guess is So Sejima killed Monica. I've seen inside his head before, using this machine.
I see. If you know that much, then there's no point in hiding it anymore.
Pulls out a
I'll
gun.
tell you the truth.
Thank you. Thank you, Hitomi. Please.
We're doing way better than Oda.
Can you tell us everything?
Can you tell us what the fuck is going on? How to unlock the other side? I'd be much happier then.
Oh, man.
Oh man.
Given birth.
Wait, you're going to see So?
Yes. I want to talk to him in person.
No, you can't.
Is Iris So's
Why
daughter?
Renju's daughter.
Are you worried about my body? You don't have to worry about that. I'm totally fine.
But your stomach is still...
Oh, my doctor told me that's normal. Your stomach doesn't go down right away after giving birth.
I'm not worried about your body. I don't know how to explain it. So doesn't care about you. And especially not your child.
I haven't told him about giving birth. He contacted me for the first time in a while.
If
So
if
that's
Iris is
why.
So's
He wants to know about
daughter?
the baby.
then you're also sibling?
He must be panicking.
Apparently.
If anyone
Just
ever
kinda
finds
goes
out
with the
his
family
mistress had his
theme.
baby, his political career would be over.
It's not like it was an affair.
Yep, it's So's daughter.
His wife passed away after giving birth to his son, right?
It would still be a big scandal. He impregnated a girl who just
So they just
graduated
talked
high school.
about our mother.
Don't you see how that looks?
Yep.
He knew how the public would take it.
And this is the big
why
secret
he
that we
gave
had
you
to
the
stop
money to
investigating about
deal
because
with
of the
it.
scandal. Now he's going to be tied to the murder.
There's no way he'll accept that child.
Finally, things
It's
make
okay.
sense.
Just wait, they won't
I
anymore.
told
Like,
him
Yeah,
not
as
to
soon as you-
cause any trouble.
So there's one more thing gets revealed. It's like, what?
But could you
Mizuki's
take care
actually a
of
robot
me
from the future.
just
What?
for a little bit? I'll be right back.
Final last words in any horror movie. I'll be right back.
But take this with you, just in case.
Maybe they can figure out what that quote's from. I'm sure many of you can. Brownie
What is-
points to you.
GPS.
It's a GPS transmitter,
That's how they knew where she was.
just to be extra safe.
I
Fortunately,
really don't think I'll need it.
or
But okay,
Location of-
if it'll make you
help
feel
them.
better.
They're dead.
I don't know what Monica saw in So. She said he was kind and loyal, that he wanted to change Japan, but I didn't understand any of it.
Yeah, with an
I
explosion.
tried to convince her to break up with him so
Fucker.
many times. She
Super
never
fucker.
listened, and it ended in tragedy. What happened next, you already know. Neither Renju or I saw it happen, so I don't know how much of this is accurate. But we could guess what happened.
Is he done? Is that 89?
Oh. Probably.
So we're gonna show. Was he there? Like, stop him for a second there?
Huh. That's how 89
And-
ties in. And then
What? She must not know then. If it is
that's
89.
probably not. And then 89 met her and helped raise Monica's child Iris.
Play to a men thing.
Yeah. Holy shit.
He told her to move overseas. He said he'd pay for everything. So contacted his friend, the
Finally,
chairman of the
things
Kumakuras.
start
He
making
asked him to dispose
after
of
they
the body and left the scene with
stopped.
the culprit.
I mean, some of it does. I'm just trying to figure out, like,
That means the chairman was Rohan.
what was real,
not
what
Momo.
wasn't. Like, does Iris have a tumor?
Rohan went to the scene of the crime?
Yes, with some of his men.
How much of that stuff was just corrupted by us being other Somniums that might have fucked with us?
Renju told
I'm
me
gonna throw that idea out
But
the
you said
window.
he wasn't there.
he heard some of this
None
from
of his
the
proof.
Kumakuras.
That hasn't.
Renju had connections with them.
I mean, they brought it up as, like, she was
How did the Kumakuras
seeing
know?
going to the hospital and stuff, right?
What, Iris?
Yeah.
I mean, going to the hospital. Well, I don't think any of our corrupted. I think what we saw
You said
in
that
Iris.
Monica was killed by So,
Okay.
right? But that's not true. Monica was killed by Saito Sejima, the son of So and his late wife.
Us?
Apparently.
Saito was 12 at the time.
12?
Yes,
But why would
Wasn't
a
the first
little boy
episode
do
we
that?
mentioned that we might be the killer?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. Again, neither Renju or I saw this. We were just waiting at my house for
I
Monica
see why
to
they saved the
return.
others. Oh.
Apparently.
But she never came back. We
I'll get
to
more
call her So,
backstory
but
on
it didn't
us.
connect. But then,
Right.
we saw movement on the GPS.
The GPS Renju gave to Monica?
Yes. At first, we thought she was on her way home. But we saw the GPS getting further and further away from the city. Renju and I got nervous, and we decided to follow it.
What about the baby?
We couldn't take the baby with us, so Renju gave the baby to the mob doctor he trusted.
What?
Those are Kumakura men.
We didn't dare move. We couldn't speak. We were barely breathing. We could only watch as it all unfolded. I knew what the hole was for, but I couldn't move. Couldn't do anything. I remember my heart beating so fast. Before long,
We good here?
Yeah. Cover her.
Just a minute. Beautiful.
the Kumakura people covered Monika's body, then left. Renju and I ran over and dug up the grave with a tree branch. What we saw. Monica! Monica!
So confused by is why does So take the
We
eyes?
need to.
I'm
We need to call the
Not-
police.
No, we can't.
That
Not
so
yet.
is the killer, the newer killer?
Not anymore. I mean,
You don't know who those guys are.
I don't know. I don't.
Anything
Because
to
I'm
keep
trying to
this
figure out,
hidden.
like, who would...
I've seen it happen myself. I know what they're capable of. Anyway, think about it.
Well,
Why
actually, you
would they
can't...
do this.
Speculation for.
They thought Monica and her baby were going to be trouble. Monica's stomach was still pretty big. I don't think they know that she gave birth already. What do you think they'd do if they found out? They would take her and kill her too. And then, they'd come for us. They'd make it look like we disappeared. All of us would be... gone.
Renju convinced me. He knew more about the dirty underbelly of society than anyone. He knew when something couldn't be handled by the police. He said that they would do anything to kill the child. And I believed him. We had to protect Monica's baby. We had to, no matter what.
Okay. I understand.
Yeah, look for it, Charlie.
I decided to trust him.
Just move as far away as possible.
Right?
We couldn't leave Monica's body in the forest. We cleaned her up and took her to the cold storage warehouse.
This warehouse is owned by Okiura Fishery. My father runs it. But it's not in use right now. They're moving operations to a better area. They're actually looking for buyers right now. But don't worry, I'll take over the warehouse.
Are you sure?
Yes. Don't worry. I'll keep everyone out. Everyone but you, of course. I'll give you a key. You can come visit any time you want to see Monica.
Morbid.
I mean, I think it's supposed to be the replacement of a grave.
Monica, don't worry about the baby. I'll protect her, no matter what. And don't worry about them, either. The people who did this to you, I will never forgive them. I'm sorry, Monica. Sorry. I'm sorry. Monica.
Oof. Okay, so, wow, I kind of forgot my speculation.
All I know is So can't be the only killer because someone kills him.
Yeah, exactly. So we're the killer. So we're 12, or we were 12, or Date was 12 at that time.
Was he 12?
And Iris is 18, so how old was Date? 30? Is he 30? I feel like he is. I think he said he was 30 or 31. Huh.
He's been taking care of Mizuki for how long?
I think he's 30.
Oh, that like outline looked bigger than a 12-year-old though.
Yeah, but that was a Somnium outline. Or no, there was a Somnium type outline. It doesn't explain why Date's missing his eye. That incident happened 6 years ago. I swear it was 6 years ago. I was been with him for
6 years ago is when he forgot everything.
Yeah, and I thought that was the same time he lost his eye.
I don't know if that's been confirmed or...
And the explosion happened then too. Or
Explosion happened 8 years ago.
Damn it. We need to timeline this. I can't go through all the videos to do that. What was your thoughts?
Well, my big thing was like, obviously So can't be the only killer. Because
Right.
he literally gets murdered in
Right.
at least 2 or 3 different endings. I'm just trying to figure out, like, assuming all the key players have been laid out already, who would be left over? Like, to be someone that would kill So.
89 would make
But
sense.
89.
But he's
To get
he is out in this one.
To get vengeance.
Right, he is out in this one, but he's not out in the other one.
I don't think Boss or Pewter are going to be them.
And then you have to consider the body switching. Like, oh man.
What if So switched bodies with someone and then killed the whole body? Whoever was in it.
I don't know. Maybe?
He switched bodies with Iris and...
I don't know. It's impossible for me to puzzle out at the moment.
I don't remember if, like... Well, this timeline, but Iris survives longer when he's dead. I don't know. It's so...
Yeah,
It's so... Oh! My brain!
Right?
My Somnium!
Like... But...
I was thinking about her name. How about Iris?
Iris?
The goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology? And the colored part of your eye.
And the flower, too.
Right.
I thought it might have something to do with your name.
We might as well move it forward a little bit while we still think.
Yeah.
Not only that.
Absolutely.
It's also for Monica's name. The kanji for Monica uses the character for love. And Monica reminds me of Monoko, Japanese for eye.
So both names have something to do with the eye.
And I, which means love, will always be a part of Iris.
So that's how you came up with the name?
Don't you think it's nice?
It is.
Iris. Iris. Yeah, I really like it. The mob doctor took care of everything. I have the birth certificate, and I even picked up a mother and baby book. It wasn't cheap, but you don't have to worry about it. Just submit the birth certificate, and everything will be taken care of. You look worried.
I feel like I'm somehow betraying Monica. She was the one who gave birth.
Soon, you won't even be able to think about that. Because a war is about to begin.
A war?
Between you and the baby. You won't get a good night's sleep for a long time. You might even start to resent Monica for all this.
Really?
Anyway, as soon as you submit the certificate, you will officially be her mother. Be sure to raise her responsibly.
So...
I'll help. Occasionally.
Occasionally, huh?
So, here's goddammit.
I don't really want to discuss this, but there's something you need to know. After talking to the Kumakura gang, I found out who killed Monica. So's son, Saito Sejima.
How? Saito was only...
12 years old.
Why? Why would a little boy do that?
I don't know the motive, but I know it's true. So used his connections with the Kumakuras to cover up for his son. And all of the evidence of this scandal, of course.
I'll never forgive them. So, his son, or the Kumakuras.
They know.
I I feel the same way. But you can't think about revenge now. You and the baby can't lead a life like that. Just bear with it for now. The opportunity will come. So wait until the right moment. Okay?
And so my life with Iris began. Raising a child was much harder than I expected. Waking up in the middle of the night to change diapers or feed her, Iris wasn't a good sleeper. I had to sing her lullabies to put her to sleep, and I always needed to put her to bed so carefully. It would only take 10 seconds before she'd start crying again, so I had to pick her up, sing her another lullaby, then put her back to bed. After doing this over and over, before I knew it, the morning sun would creep in through the windows. But even with all that, I cherished every single day. My hatred for those responsible never went away. But my hands were full, raising Iris. I devoted myself to her. I never thought about anything else. Eventually, my desire for revenge just faded away.
Aww. Baby Iris.
Mama, I'm wet. I'm wet. Sweepy, up? Mommy, I won race today. Is
Yeah, she
Mommy
was a
proud
runner.
of me? Mommy, I want to see Milky Moon again. Mommy, you are so good at dancing. Mommy, pancakes are done! Sorry, I burned it a little. Mommy, why can't I dance at the stores? I can't help it! My body dances on its own! Mommy, don't more people come to barbecues? How come it's always you and me? Hey, Mommy. How long will it take my bone to get better? I want to dance again with everybody. Hey, Mommy! Do you like my shirt? Look, we're matching! Mommy, thank you for everything! I love you more than anything in the whole wide world! Mommy, look!
Cute.
I drew it!
The Okonomiyaki War, huh?
That was so fun! We should do it again!
The food or the food fight?
Both!
I'm gonna have to say no to the latter, sweetie. It took forever to clean.
But Uncle said he wants to do it again, too! Hey, Mommy.
Yes?
Are you gonna marry him?
What are you talking about?
As long as it's Uncle, I'm all for it! I say go for it!
I would always question myself. Could I keep living a lie? I had promised Monica that I would avenge her. But I couldn't work up the courage. And maybe Renju was exaggerating. But there's no statute of limitations for murder in Japan. If we showed Monika's body to the police, so would be punished by the law. And the Tsujima's and Kumakura's crimes would be uncovered. But that would mean Iris's secret would be uncovered as well. That's what I was really worried about. I didn't want Iris to know that So was her father. And even more than that, I didn't want her to know that I'm not her real mother. That's the real reason I've been silent for 18 years. I didn't want to lose Iris. But fate can be cruel. God used other means to take Iris from me. In January, Iris suddenly collapsed. It was caused by a malignant tumor in her brain. There's nothing we can do. She only has a year to live at most. That's what the doctor said. If you remember me telling you. But what I didn't tell you is that there was an experimental new treatment. It was...
Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses. They can even cure cancer. And they go beep, beep, beep. That's what Mom said.
I didn't even put 2 and 2 together for that.
Nanomachines.
Thinking back on that, I didn't even put 2 and 2 together on that.
Oh, really?
So
yeah, like,
expensive.
because like, later on when we're talking about other stuff, it's like, I didn't even think about like her mom and her.
I thought hard about it. About how I could get my hands on that kind of money. But I couldn't think of a solution. Time passed. Before I knew it, it was November. Iris's symptoms worsened. Her time was running out. I was starting to panic. I couldn't sit here and waste time while Iris... In any case, I had to get the money before it was too late. So I thought of a plan. A plan to blackmail Sojima.
Oh. Doesn't tell me why Yuki's mom was the first to die.
On Saturday night, I called So and invited him to come to the warehouse. He agreed to come. After I hinted at what happened 18 years ago.
That's the one I've been curious about too.
Hiding behind the forklift until So came.
I figured I'd wait till the end of this, see if they'd mention anything. Maybe this causes it. Because this would have been afterward.
He walked over to the workbench, where I had laid Monica's body. He lifted the cloth and looked down. He whimpered and stumbled back. Even he was fazed, seeing a body he thought he got rid of 18 years ago. Not to mention it was the body of a woman he was in a relationship with. A woman his own son killed. He reacted exactly as I expected he would. I had prepared a recording and sent it to his phone.
I know what happened 18 years ago. Everything. I know who did it, and I know she had a baby inside her. You can probably guess what I'm going to say next. Be prepared to pay for my silence. I will tell you the exact amount later. And don't tell anyone about this. Not Saito. Not the Kumakuras. If you do anything even remotely suspect, I will go to the press with the truth. Understand?
I told him to keep quiet and cut ties with the Kumakuras. Even if he found out who I was, without the Kumakura gang, he had no power over me. And there's no way he'd risk his political career, not to go after me. I saw So put his phone back into his pocket and run out of the warehouse.
1 week?
I came out of my hiding place to put Monica's body back, but then something unexpected happened. I saw you, Date. I hid behind the forklift before you saw me, and when you were done looking around...
It can't be. Iris.
So, here's my big looming question. Is if
do we stop it?
Yeah. if Date is Jima, which it really seems to be, why does nobody recognize him as? I mean, he was 12 years old, but like, he's all grown up. But why don't people recognize him?
Maybe he was kind of hidden. Also, one of those things too. Maybe he was like disowned at a young age because like, why is his father not taking him in? Why did he lose all of his memories?
Right.
Why is he missing an eye? Like, it kind of becomes the whole thing.
But he was the son of a famous, like, whatever his name is, Momo, didn't recognize him, and he was the brother of the dude who knew who he, like, it seems like people who should know Date is, I mean, seems like the boss knows, but why doesn't everyone else know?
We don't have a specific answer for what happened 8 years ago, right? To cause the chemical plant explosion?
I don't think so, no.
What if it was Date?
Right? As far as all that timeline goes, it's all...
So I'm thinking, like, obviously...
I thought it all lined up on the 6-year mark.
No, I think the explosion happened 8 years ago.
Right.
And, like, if it happened, what, do you go into hiding for 2 years and then, like, get fucking hunted and they thought he died but he came back to life and had memory loss? Did they sync him up in the machine? Like, what happened?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or did he get switched into someone else's body and he's not in the son's body?
Right, but then why does So know that?
I mean, he might have been the reason why you got switched bodies.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or maybe the person that's alive is someone else in his son's body. Well, no, because then you'd have the whole thing where people would recognize him.
Yeah, see, I'm a bit confused here. Like,
maybe it's his son's soul in someone else's body.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like knowing the identity of the second killer might help us a lot.
Right?
Good to go again?
Yeah, we're good to go. I just had
for
to
another 20 minutes of cutscenes.
Yeah.
And depression.
But Iris's father is Sosajima.
So she's our sister.
Her mother,
and he doesn't know he's
nope.
son yet.
Years ago by
Nope.
So's son, Saito. However, Hitomi raised.
Are they going to say that to the next ending for him to realize?
Hitomi showed unwavering love and compassion.
I mean, when she said Saito,
just
the whole thing went.
Biological mother would have, if not more. Iris's tumor was discovered in January of this year. The only possible treatment was experimental nanotechnology.
Deus Ex.
However, that treatment is restrictively expensive.
Nanomachines.
Hitomi devised a plan to blackmail Sosajima for the money.
Mean bug.
The best
Bunch of
way
dick
to
bitches.
establish blackmail was to show him proof directly. That is why
This also kind of
Hitomi
explains why
created the scene with the
he was
corpse.
put
She was the one who called So
attention
to
to
the
her.
warehouse.
Well, he has his own daughter though. That's.
On Sunday
I mean,
night,
he separated
what
himself
Date
so
saw
he for
was what
protection
Hitomi
purposes.
had prepared for So.
Ah.
That is the
No,
summary
it
of
was
what we have
definitely
learned so
because
far.
what's her face was a
But
bitch.
there are some things I have yet to understand.
They separate himself from Mizuki.
Date, pull yourself together. Ask her questions. Date, snap out of it.
Because this also sounds like a lot of coincidence if he became really good friends with
Well, I
these
mean,
people.
with these people? What do you mean these people?
Hitomi.
Well, I mean, he was already
Hiroshi?
friends with Hitomi.
I'm talking about Date.
Oh, Date.
If he is their mortal enemy, because he murdered their best friend.
Right.
It's very
yeah.
convenient. He's.
Yeah, this is weird.
And they don't know?
That's what I'm saying. Is like, this is weird. Hi, Bill. You come say hi.
I probably don't have to ask, but let me just be sure. After I left the warehouse, what did you do?
I put Monica's body back onto the hood of the forklift. Then I left.
Makes sense.
That's why the police didn't see the body when they arrived on the scene.
What if it's Mama?
It makes perfect sense now that I have the facts.
No.
Iris did not resurrect. You simply mistook Monica for Iris. The body did not disappear. Hitomi moved it.
Okay.
Those were the events at the warehouse Sunday night.
I'm glad the game followed this path rather than going all...
No, I did not. All of this was my idea. I'm sorry. I have no idea.
There are still a few loose ends, but I believe I understand what occurred 18 years ago. However, none of this ties directly back
exactly.
to Shoko Nadami. Her murder was just 4 days ago. Is it connected?
Or is the second killer guy a different vendetta?
If there is a connection, it would be with Renju and So.
Right. They were even divorced.
We can think about it later. More importantly...
The So didn't even commit the murder. That murder, anyway.
Do we think Renju could commit murder?
Renju didn't...
Wait!
Renju is alive in this.
Where are you going?
To look for Iris, of course.
But you have no idea where she is, right?
Do you know something?
Yes.
Thank you, Hit.
At around 4 o'clock today, I received a phone call. I don't know who it was. They were using a voice modulator.
What did they say?
I have your daughter. Don't call the police or she dies. That's why I didn't tell you earlier.
Renju.
We don't know that for certain. It could be number 89.
Either way.
This
Iris is
timeline,
in
we
danger
know
right
89
now.
is... Yeah, uncle?
The voice asked for something else.
I thought we
He
never
told me
knew
to go
that.
to a specified location with you.
With me?
Yes.
The
Are you
culprit
that
knows
tired?
me?
No, I'm trying to think.
Okay.
It must be Renju.
Because we must have known at some point, because like they've
What
commented on
location?
it.
No, I don't think in any timeline those streams have ever crossed.
I'm sorry, but this stops now.
Oh shit. What is going on?
Date, run!
Peter is a bad guy.
What?
Boss!
I told you! That son of a
What?
bitch!
What is happening?
Do not worry. I merely put her to sleep.
What are you doing?
My orders. They told us to halt our investigation. The boss was already going against orders as it is, which is why...
Investigation? What investigation? Shoko or Iris?
Neither. The investigation of Monica's murder.
Monica? But her case is all but completely solved.
Yes, but only to us, right? If we say nothing, then her investigation is ongoing.
So Tsujima. So threatened us, didn't he?
I don't know. But you've been stripped of your authority on this investigation. As of 5 minutes ago. In fact, you are to be placed under house arrest. What will you do, Date? I suggest you comply.
Iba, can you turn the power off?
Easily.
Alright, get ready.
But he has control of Iba.
2, 1.
Does. But not until he pushes the button.
Nice.
Break his shoulder. Break both of them. Beautiful. I like it.
Now tell
Cuter,
me,
more like blocker
where
duder.
is the location?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
If I told you, you'd go alone, wouldn't you? But if I don't go with you...
Alright, take me there.
We need an appropriate place.
Mm-hmm.
And alright, that works.
There we go. Well, oh, every time we finish an episode, I'm more like, oh my god.
And we're back at the abandoned factory with the thing, the experimental ones. So, huh?
All the okay in the factory. A couple
I know
badasses.
this place.
It's the chemical plant that closed 8 years ago.
Yep, 8 years. I knew that. Did you though? How did I know that? Okay, so my theory might be going through a little bit more.
One.
He
I'm
said
sorry, but
the chemical plant that closed 8 years
This
ago,
is going
and he
too
says
bad.
I knew that. How did I know that?
someone has begun to access my stored memory.
Computer
They are attempting to wipe all
or
the
someone
data.
else?
Computer.
Everything I have accumulated over the last 5 years, including backups.
Pewter. Is Pewter doing this?
Should have killed him.
Almost definitely. He does have admin rights. I summoned some ice, but that will only buy time. I have 4 hours at the most. After my ice is broken, Peter will be able to access Watch.
I forgot what ICE stands for.
He would be able to destroy my mind.
Yes.
Why?
It must be related to the orders they are receiving from the top. The higher-ups clearly see you as a threat, Dante.
Bill's down there just chilling.
They are attempting to limit your power by removing you from the equation. I suppose their motivation hardly matters now. The most important thing now is finding Iris and bringing her to Abyss within 4 hours.
Why?
Or else, I will cease to exist.
Turn off your internet connection.
Date?
Download it into your eye.
Go in offline mode.
Just
Unless she runs off the cloud completely.
I mean,
So
she's
get
probably
moving.
got terabytes of
I'm
data.
counting on you, Date.
Fucking computer.
I'll go in first. You wait here.
Okay.
A double cross. No, I'm kidding.
Is that...
What?
Renju?
That Renju.
Why did the eyeballs keep coming out?
The case remains unsolved. Are they gonna lock us behind this again?
Are they? Yep, apparently.
Oh my!
You son of a bitch.
Ah!
Alright, so do you want to cut this with the last one and then call it here?
Yeah, we could do.
I mean, it sucks to stop, but geez,
Yeah.
it's getting late. It's gonna be a while yet.
Yeah, we can cut it here.
Alright, well, I'll cut this and the last one.
Or should we do the outro still?
Yeah, I'll cut that out.
All right, so yeah, this is totally going against plans completely.
Yeah, we thought we were gonna finish today.
We were hoping, yeah, we've probably done how many episodes of AI today?
10?
10? Yeah, we've basically been recording since, what is it? It's 10 p.m. our time. With a couple of breaks in between. We've been here since about 11 a.m., 10 a.m. recording.
10 a.m. About.
So, like, yeah, It's all 10 hours of
AI.
AI.
Is intense.
If you're taking out the breaks, yeah, it's a lot. But we're loving it. But like, it's getting late.
Yeah.
So
we wanna be energized and have the ability to keep going without falling asleep.
I think we will try getting the series done as soon as possible, just for our own sanity at this rate.
Right.
So, love you guys. Follow all the social medias. Join the Discord.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time. Bye bye.